Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Salesforce AI Champions. Today I'll be going to talk about how we can use DataRaptor as a data source for FlexCard. So before get started, please do like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. So I'll be just creating a new FlexCard in which I'll be adding DataMapper Extract as a data source. So I'll just go and work with you with the data raptor configuration that I have already created, and I'll be using this data raptor as a data source for that FlexCard. So this is a extract FlexCard extract data raptor, and I am just getting retrieving like contact records based on the ACC ID. So this is the account ID uh, that will be inserted, that will be provided as an input, and based on that account ID from the contact records will be just matching with the standard account ID field of the contact record, and based on that we can just retrieve the contact records which is associated with an account ID. And I have just added few mappings for the contact records that we want to fetch, like the contacts account ID, then contacts full name, then contacts title, and in the preview based on this key. So in the input parameters we just need to configure key as the input variable and the account ID value, and based on the execution we will find this like for this account ID there are like three contact records are there, and we are just seeing the contact details such as title, name, and account ID. So now I'll be just using this data raptor as a data source for the FlexCard, and I'll be just creating a new FlexCard by clicking on this new button, and I'll be just providing the FlexCard name like FlexDear. Okay, FlexDear new, and let me just click on next, and I'll be choosing like this from the data source. We just need to select this data raptor as the data source, and on clicking on this data raptor I can just click on this new, and we just need to search for that data raptor like contacts retrieve based on account ID. So this is my data raptor, so I have selected this one, and in the input is nothing but the input parameters that we just want to pass to the data raptor in order to fetch those records in the. And I have already shown you like in the extract path we have added this ACC ID as the input parameter. That is why in the key we just need to provide this ACC ID as key, and in the value we can provide the account ID. And so on clicking on next and on clicking on this fetch we can see our details that is coming up like in a tabular format, and we can see in the JSON as well. So our selection of the data source is done, and input configurations are also done. So I'll be just click on save, and we can see that our FlexCard got created successfully. And in order to change anything regarding the data source we can do that in from the setup, and we can just update our data source type as well. From here we can update data raptor name as well, interface name as well. We can just update our key value pairs. Like in my case I just want to provide the account ID as dynamically by using the test parameters as well. In order to do that I can just in the input map we can just provide in the curly braces account ID. So after adding the variable within the curly braces and on clicking on this add new, we can find this account ID got automatically added, and I'll be just adding the account ID as the value. So now I'll be just click on save and fetch, and we can see that our data is coming as per our expectations. And I'll be just click on OK, and from the build I can just search for data table, and from the display components I can just drag and drop this data table component, and we can see that all our information from the data raptor is showing properly. So this is how we can just use data raptor or data mapper as a data source in FlexCard. So that's all for today's demo. I'll be adding more tutorials on OmniStudio, Salesforce, and Data Cloud topics. So please stay tuned. And if you like this video, please do like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.